drummingforlife.com.
Hey there, it's Vaughn here at drummingforlife.com. Aloha, hope you're doing well. I want to share with you today about how to make your doubles stronger when playing brushes. This is something we often have a hard time with. With sticks, maybe we kind of get that double action happening and it kind of feels comfortable, and when we switch to brushes, suddenly it's all just kind of goes out the window. We don't know, like, how do I get that same bounce, that same feeling? Well, I'm going to help you do that a little bit today. I go into a lot more detail about this at my Brushes Mastery course, which is at jazzdrumschool.com, as well as a lot of other things. I've got over 100 videos over there and over 20 practice videos and all kinds of great stuff. So I hope you'll go check that out at jazzdrumschool.com. And let me kind of share with you today about the double dilemma. You know, this is really what it is for a lot of drummers. So one thing I want to mention also is please subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and swish that like button, okay? And leave a comment. I like to connect with you. I always respond to all of my comments. So let me kind of show you how I like to do it. Let's go over to the practice pad. So what I like to do, first of all, for you to get a feeling of this, of brushes, you really need to find the bounce in the brush. And some students will start off saying, well, there's no bounce, you know, because they can't feel that bounce that you can immediately feel when you use sticks. But it's definitely there. So just take your brush and just kind of let it drop. You're going to feel that kind of bounce. Just let it bounce. Just let it do its thing. Let the practice pad or the drum do the work for you. Let's go over here. Okay. Real easy. You don't need to rush through it. You don't need to be just let it bounce. I just want you to feel the bounce. All right. Now, when you got that, you feel, okay, I got that bounce thing happening. It's cool. Then what we want to do is we want to take it and make it into doubles. But one thing, an intermediate step that I think works really well, and this is not a new concept, and this is something a lot of drum teachers teach, but I want to just make sure that I hit on this for you. And that is to reverse your doubles. I call them reverse doubles, which means that you play the first note quiet and the second note loud. Let me put this on here just for now. I don't usually use moon gels like when I'm playing live and stuff, but in this case, I like to kind of control the ring a little bit just for the video recording. See what I'm doing? I'm pulling it out, so I'm pulling out that second note. By the way, I go into a lot of detail about traditional grip and technique and brushing technique and how to hold the brushes and how to move the brushes and how to do doubles with the brushes and all those things in the Brushes Mastery course. So this is what you want to do. Get this, focus on getting that second note. So I'm reversing those doubles, all right? The reason why that's important is because a lot of times when we start off trying to do doubles with sticks or brushes, we have a tendency to try to accent that first note, like this. And we get kind of a sloppy sound. It doesn't have a kind of consistency to it. That kind of sound, as opposed to, those are clean doubles, right? Okay, so what you want to do is focus, okay, on this technique. Now what's going to happen naturally is you're going to go from this kind of awkward feeling of these kind of reverse doubles, and they're going to actually transition naturally into regular clean doubles. So you gotta do this a lot though. Okay. And I will mention that that I use more fingers when I'm doing doubles. I don't use as much of this kind of forearm all in a radial motion when I'm doing doubles. So the finer the motion in playing brushes, the more you're going to want to activate those fingers. But and again, I talk about that a lot of detail, how to do that in the Brushes Mastery course. But right now, just check that out. So see how every stroke is now the same. This is a goal. We want every stroke to be equal volume. That's how we get clean doubles. Whether we're playing with sticks or we're playing with brushes, it doesn't matter. Okay? Let's go ahead and try a different camera angle here. See what I'm doing there? In the beginning, when I'm playing bigger strokes, I'll use more of that forearm motion. But when it gets tighter and faster, that's when I transition to fingers. So you kind of get the idea. And rolls are such an important part. Double stroke rolls are such an important part of what you want to have in your drumming vocabulary. You're going to use it a lot. And I've known drummers that really, they don't feel comfortable. They feel more comfortable doing single strokes. They don't feel comfortable doing double strokes. But you really got to have both in your bag of tricks, because if you don't have the doubles, you're missing out on an immense amount of possibility in what you can do on the drums. So the one last thing I want to mention about it is that you are gonna, by focusing on your brush playing and your brush doubles, it's going to make your stick doubles that much better. So what's cool is that you're practicing for one thing, but you're actually going to be practicing for two things. You'll be practicing with brushes, but that actually will translate nicely into your stick playing. So I encourage you to do that. Don't get tense though. Okay, make sure you keep your arms and your wrists and your fingers relaxed, or you're going to get some kind of repetitive stress injury, tendonitis, carpal tunnel syndrome, because brushes don't have, they have bounce as I showed you in the beginning, but they don't have as much bounce as sticks. So you don't want to overdo it. And when you're practicing, I encourage you to practice maybe for 5 minutes in the beginning. Just doing this exercise. And then take a break. There's no rush here, okay? It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So, just take a break. All right? And then gradually you can just go faster. You can do it with a metronome if you want, whatever works for you. But this is a great, something you've really got to have. You've got to get these doubles down. They got to be clean. Drumming, as I always say, is a cumulative effect. If you've got just a little bit that's not lined up, or a little bit that's not working or doesn't sound clean, the whole image of what you're doing doesn't sound clean. And that's really true. So I want you to focus in on really those details, all right? All right. So a couple more things. Just want to mention that I have a lot of stuff to support your drumming. I've got a tremendous blog that I'm writing. I've been writing for over a year now, full of all kinds of great content about how to connect your sound, your playing to the music. and how to be healthy for drumming, which is important for us because we're always carrying heavy stuff around, and the music business of drumming. So I hope you'll check that out. I think you'll enjoy that. I get a lot of views every day. Many people coming to read the blog, which I'm really excited about, because my dream, my focus, and everything I do is to motivate you to be the best drummer you can be, and inspire you to pick up your brushes or your sticks and play, inspire you to go out and play with people, and to just to jam, whatever. But drums are most wonderful instrument, right? And we know that as drummers. And I just want you to feel good about them every day and get out there and play them as much as you can. So that's what the blog's all about. I've also got private drum lessons through Zoom, which has worked out really great. I've got all these different camera angles, which really helps students learn easy. And so you can sign up for those at vonbarenstore.com. Also at vonbarenstore.com, I've got lots of really great drumless tracks that are real musicians playing to help you prepare yourself to play and transition to playing with real musicians in live situations. So I hope you'll go check those out also at vonbarenstore.com. I've also got jazzdrumschool.com, and there, housed at that website, is my brushes mastery course. So I'm going to have more courses in the near future here at the beginning of this of 2022. So I hope you'll check back and you can see that there are going to be some new things going up there to help support your jazz drumming. All right. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope it was helpful. And as I always say, keep on drumming. Take care.
drummingforlife.com